Do you bring diamond jigs?
Yeah.
Because I forgot. I usually bring them myself because days like today, those blues will be tracing down the beach. I was going to put them in my bag, but I just kind of rushed out after I spoke. Oh, cool. So there's enough for me too if we need them with
teasers.
Okay, great.
Yeah, put on
those look good.
Let me switch to smaller pebbles.
Yeah.
We saw like miles and miles of bucket pots out there.
Yeah. That's what Marsalis said. Hey, how are you? Marsalis was saying there's a lot of bunkers about, running all over the place. So we're gonna take a little walk and find some open water. Maybe ideally would be a point and then a cut in the bar, because the cut in the bar will kind of bring those fish on the outside in, and that point will hold them. So that's your ideal structure when you're gonna stay put and fish. That's any way you fish is going to be good. It don't matter, but in this clear water, you probably can see everything. You're using regular sized chunks of bunker. I'll show you, just like that. Hoping we get like a cobia, bluefish, of course striped bass. That water's cool, and probably get about 4 baits each one. Bunker's just definitely the way to fish this time of year. Ooh, that tail. There we go. So I'm gonna start small. Throw that guy on. Summer rig. I actually would prefer to use bank, but I forgot to pick up sinkers. So that's no big deal. I have the pyramids, so I'm gonna use that. I'm going to start with this little chunk, and I'm just going to see what's out there and go up. And have on the 80-pound monofilament, and to my main line, 80-pound monofilament. So this is, I think, 60-pound braid, maybe 50, 65, and I might shorten that a little. Good slide sinker. Have our bead, got a barrel swivel, 80 pound leader, and our hook. And we can catch just about anything with that, maybe something big. That's Tim over there, he's just getting started. Water's dropping, so kind of like that. It's gonna lay out, take a cast, and we'll see what goes on. Ooh, should have wet my line. These are the hooks I'm working with. Basically, I think it's a 9-0 inline circle. I got 6-0, 7-0, 5-0. So I'm going to be looking at the 6-0, 7-0. And of course I got regular J hooks just in case the crazy bluefish bite. Just waiting to see if something happens. In the meantime, I'm waiting. I'm going to snell up a hook. I think I have a video on that. But I'll show you how I do it. This is my monofilament line. Wrist spool, which is great. Just put it on your wrist, drop it in, and I use about three or 4 or 5 wraps. 3 wraps is fine, but you can go 5. Just make that loop. You go around 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we'll do 5. Hold that knot. That's important. Pull her through. Grab that with my teeth. Pull it. Get it kind of the nuts and bolt down, hit the eye of the hook, give it a nice little tug pull, clip the tag in, and I just kind of tie this, get it ready, because if those sharks are around, we're going to get a lot of bite offs. They're a real nuisance as far as that, so hopefully ain't too many out today. If there ain't too many out, we'll get some other game fish, which we're hoping for, but some things are just unavoidable. So then I just kind of wrap that around, tuck my hook in, so I'm ready to go with the next one. One thing I like to do with the circle hooks is I give it a little slack. Okay. And even if I'm holding it, because you want them to swallow it, and that slack lets them take that bait in. I notice if I keep my line taut, it'll bounce out because it's tight. They hit it, they're moving, and that tight line, it disconnects. But with that slack line, Almost like, yeah, working a bucktail or something. Tip might have a bluefish. Got something on today. Let's go see what it is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bluefish. Oh yeah. That's what's eating them. Eating the bait. Huh? I'd jump them if you're going to eat them. How much bunker you got left? How much bunker you have left? How much bunker do you have left? 2. I keep them for bait. I'm almost done with mine. All right. Oh, you got it? Want to grab him? Check that leader too when you're done. He ain't going nowhere. It'd be easier. Got a D hooker. It's a circle hook, so it's going to ring around.
Yeah.
We got some bait.
Yep. Nice.
I'm fishing fairly close in, right around these bulbs here. When the water drops, I'll be hitting that bar. There's a nice outflow. But yeah, this time of year, there's tons of sharks. And there's like a totally big media hype on the sharks. If you watch the news every night the past week or two, or you listen to the news radio the past week or two, they talk all kinds of hype about the sharks. Let me tell you something, those sharks have been there forever. They're always there. It's nothing new. Just be careful out there. They do swim in, and you can get bit. But they're there. You can't avoid them this time of year. But it's nothing new. But it's probably good to let people know, give them fair warning. But I don't doubt that they're out there. No matter how you try to avoid them, they're going to find you. So I don't see any bluefin under. I haven't seen any bait, so I don't know. I don't know how it's looking. But this is definitely good water here. So maybe just wait. Good way to clean your pants. These got all dirt on them from worm fishing. So I figure I'd wear them for beach fishing and clean them off. Just a beautiful day at the beach, that's for sure. Rinse them. Ooh, that's good. Waves are great today. One of my theories of sharks is I think they work as a barrier. I don't know if you can see the sandbar out there. If they sit outside that sandbar, so anything that tries to get inside has to get through them. Once they get inside and can hang around the lip, they're somewhat safe. But they kind of act as a break point all along the beach, stopping those game fish that you're looking for from getting in. So what I love about the ocean is even on a slow day, it just has that, you get that alive feeling. The water just always feels alive when it's like this. You get that south wind. Inside the bay, it's fun fishing, but you just can't beat this alive feeling. Sharks that sit out there, but I think they sit outside that sandbar, and those sharks are here every year. They're nothing new. I think the media makes a big hype about them. I've been seeing them for decades all over east and west of Long Island, and they just sit out there. Is that a skate? Looks like there's a turn of water. It's a skate. Bluefish skate. Well, we'll see what else. I think I had a hit myself. Lots and lots of shark sightings, but I can tell you there's none here. But they're definitely there. Like I said, you see them on the news all the time. They've been closing beaches, so they're around. But we've been lucky today, haven't had any sharks at all. Actually, haven't had any fish at all. I think that they're just sitting outside the bar. I definitely can believe that. Saw one swimming? Yeah. They're in. Still the best time of year, whether there's fish or no fish, right? So the best time of year, whether there's fish or no fish. Here he is, shark guys, people that go shark fishing. They'll take a kayak out, they'll drop their baits outside that bar. That's where they tend to hang. And there seems to be, luckily there's none in here today. But a lot of those serious shark guys, they'll kayak out those baits, all the way to the other side of the bar, drop their baits down, come back. It's definitely a 2-3 man operation.
Is that the same one?
I don't know. Could be. I don't think so. This is Tim, by the way, Fishing Ham. He has a YouTube channel. But remember I was telling you with the increase in wind?
Yes.
Doesn't help the fishing?
Yep.
Into the night. Today's a little different. When you get an increase in wind in the night, it just, I guess it has something to do with that barometric drop or something, I think. And whatever that wind is, like increasing into the night, the fishing does not get better. It'll taper off, but it does not get better. But you do have the night anyway, the setting sun. It means nothing in the end. The fish are there, they're there, but not, they're not. I've got them in increasing winds anyway, but it's not looking too exciting, but it is just a great time of year. Yeah, I know. I remember I was telling you, like when you're on the beach, it's all
lower.
Oh, that's it. But like if we were in the bay, we'd be like roasting, and it would be like the water just be kind of lapping. You know what I mean? Like there'd be slimy rocks, and you see like a dead crab sitting there, and you feel like the dead crab, right? But when you're on the ocean, even though there's nothing going on, it just has that feeling that anything can happen, it's alive. Looks like it's coming in already. Anything can happen, it's alive. There's little things that happen. We're seeing fish in the surf, there's little baits, but I don't know, they're being picky. Blue? Yeah. I just put a big chunk on. Alright. Gonna throw one last bait, see what happens. But beautiful, beautiful day. Surf fishing on the beach, bluefish, and they're out there, they're stealing. I got big hook on, so But if we wanted a bunch, probably definitely went a little smaller, but that's all right. Got something here. I don't know. He was just ripping off. You on too? It's not too big. I think it's got to be a. I don't know what he is. Maybe it's a baby shark. I'm not looking for dinner. Oh, I think he's a ray. I think it's a ray. He's just digging there in the surf. Doesn't feel like nothing tremendous. Nothing really big. Oh.
Oh, you had a shark.
No, no. Oh, I think that's the name of the game now.
Yep. That's a male.
Oh, right, they got the longer.
So the female has two.
Come around. Don't the males have like the long
Yep.
things in the back or something? That I think is the name of the game. 3 in a row. Ow! That was a good bite. And I think we're gonna get going. Thanks for watching. That's a good dinner size skate, that's for sure.